According to a recent report by the New York Times and polling data conducted by Morning Consult, white Republican men are far more likely to report that they have sexually harassed women in the workplace than any of their counterparts, regardless of race or political affiliation. It is white Republican men who admit to sexually harassing women more so than any other group. The other groups say that no, they do not engage in that kind of behavior at numbers that the Republicans obviously exceed. 25% of men in this new survey and report by the New York Times and Morning Consult say that they have engaged in this kind of behavior in the workplace, either by making inappropriate comments to women, making inappropriate sexually explicit jokes to women, or other similar behavior. And again, it is white male Republicans who are more likely to say that yes, this is how they typically act in the workplace towards women. Here's what's interesting about this, and the New York Times report did not go into this part of it. If you've been paying attention to the Republican Party for the last 40, 50 years, this really comes as no surprise. The Republican Party has basically built it into their party platform that women are not equal to men. Women should not have the right to say what happens with their own bodies. The men in DC, the men and their families need to be the one to make those decisions. Women, according to some people in the Republican Party, like Roy Moore, shouldn't even be allowed to vote. Some right-wing talking heads don't think that women should be involved in politics in any way. According to people on the right, women are beneath men, and that's where they belong. So this new study showing that white Republican men are more likely to sexually harass women is not surprising whatsoever. That is built into the Republican mindset that men are able to do whatever they want to women, and the women just have to be subordinate and take it. Well, this year has changed all of that. The Me Too movement is probably the only good thing that came out of 2017, or at least the best thing that came out of 2017. I don't want to downplay anything else that happened this year as far as these political and social movements go. But the Me Too movement was the biggest and the best, and that is the one that needs to continue more than anything else in 2018. Women need to be heard. Women need to be in positions of power in the United States, and we need to understand that nobody, regardless of age, sex, religion, sexual orientation, whatever, nobody is beneath you. Nobody is above you. Equality is where we need to get, and I know we're probably not even going to get there in my lifetime. But as long as we keep voting in these Republican men who think that women are beneath them, we will continue to not make any progress whatsoever. If there are more women out there, I don't care if you've got accusations against a Democrat or a Republican or a celebrity that everybody loves, come forward and make your voice heard. That's what this year was all about. You have the platforms. You have the public's attention. It's time for these men to understand that this kind of behavior is not going to be tolerated anymore. If we change this, if women continue to speak out, if these powerful men continue to go down for the behavior that they have carried out for decades, maybe we can start to see some progress on this, and just maybe these poll numbers showing that 25% of men admit to sexually harassing women in the workplace, maybe in a few years we can knock that down to 15 to 10 and hopefully eventually to 0. If you're thinking about subscribing to our channel, I strongly encourage you to do that. But if you're not thinking about subscribing, I would encourage you to start thinking about it, and then once you're thinking about it, actually go and do it. You can see the subscribe button right there on the screen, or if you're watching on a different platform, go to youtube.com/TheRingOfFire.